Hello, good to meet with you today to talk about Classmark and how we can branch out our customer profile to include individuals who are in Gen X. So with this customer base, they are mostly parents of teenagers currently, so parents of Gen Zers. So they are more connected to our current profile of individuals who are using our website, Gen Z and millennials. So it's going to be somewhat easier to incorporate them into our model into our customer base than it will be for the baby boomers. However, with Gen X, they aren't as acclimated, I guess, with online marketing because of how they have grown up around secondhand and their perception of secondhand. What you see with a lot of Gen Xers, they tend to go for newer products and items like that because with secondhand, they grew up thinking that secondhand, that's old, it's dirty, it's not something that they want to get involved in. However, if we change their perception by including designer items in our store, it's going to bring in that customer base and stuff like that. So with the implementation or the incorporation of this age group, I find it very important that we have to have the UI, the user interface on our website being as clean as possible. So we want to give off that clean, white, perfect image to them so that they can see that we are not like your typical secondhand store or typical Goodwill at the corner. We're not that. We are giving you something new, something fresh, and stuff like that. So with this new market in designer and luxury brands, I think that we'll be able to draw in a lot of Gen Xers with just a beautiful UI on the website and even having an app too, because even though Gen X, like I said before, aren't as acclimated to technology as our current customer base, they know what they're doing when it comes to technology, and they know when they see something and they like it. So having tailor services on the website is also very important because there's a perception that there's a fact that when you go thrifting, you can't try on the items, or if you try them on, it just doesn't fit correctly and you find something perfect, it doesn't fit correctly, you maybe don't know how to tailor that item. So having tailoring services and stuff like that on our website would be very helpful, and we should also implement if it does not fit, you can return it to our tailoring service and we can fix it up for you, or if it doesn't fit, you can just return it, because having a return policy is very important, as like I said before, with a Goodwill, most of the time you will not be able to return an item and you will be stuck with that item forever, essentially, or if you just redonate it back. Another thing that I think we should have on the website is a sizing algorithm and a virtual try-on session that also just makes sure that the customers are like okay with this product, because especially with designer and luxury brands, even though we are selling secondhand, these products tend to be on the more expensive side, and individuals might not be comfortable dropping like $700 on a product that they do not know fits them correctly or goes with their vibe. So that I think is very important. With our previous market, I guess, was eco-friendly. Implementing designer and luxury brands is actually going to connect really well with this, because designer and luxury brands are known for participating in not so eco-friendly things. Like at the end of the season, Louis Vuitton is kind of known for burning some of their products because they do not want that. They have no use for them anymore. So by getting these items into our store into our marketplace, we are bypassing that environmental that bad environmental thing, and we can also market that to Gen Xers, to just their entire customer base, and just let them know that by buying your designer and luxury items from us, you are still being eco-friendly in the best way possible, in items like that. Also, with the purchasing of secondhand, some people may think that their product will not retain value, and sometimes that is correct. But in a situation where you're purchasing a Birkin bag, for example, buying secondhand is actually a good idea, because with a Birkin, it's known to accumulate value over time. And if you, like, down the road, you don't want to keep that Birkin anymore, you can sell it for more money that you purchased it for secondhand. So that's another thing that we can market to Gen Xers, to show them that, you know, buying secondhand designer is a smart idea, and items like that. And in a situation where an item does not retain value, for example, a Louis Vuitton duffel bag will not retain as much value as a Birkin bag, for example. Like, after a Louis Vuitton duffel bag drops, it actually loses value. So by people purchasing it secondhand, they are actually bypassing that $100 price point and purchasing it at $250. So they have a product that they really want, and they got a steal on it, I guess. So that's really important, and we should be marketing that to Gen X and Gen Zers, and just everybody in general. Also, as for marketing this, like how we're gonna do it, I think that with the older crowd, we should stick with like traditional commercial advertising on television. Like, so somebody's watching Modern Family, during the commercial break, our commercial comes on, and they see people like jumping around and wearing like stuff, and it'll like come on and be like, oh, did you know this is all secondhand, and you can find it on our website, and you can be as involved as you want to, you can sell stuff, you can make money off of this, and you can purchase items off from this website. And just using that type of marketing is the best idea for Gen Xers. And also with Gen X, I think it'd be really good to build up our customer reliability and reputation among the people, so that we can utilize word of mouth, because Gen Xers tend to trust when their friends are like, oh, this one thing is amazing, you should check it out. So just building up customer reputation and just reliability by checking for authenticity, because like I said before, these designer items, they are really expensive, and people might not be the happiest if these items are not authentic, especially with the Birkin bag, because those are like as much as a car sometimes. But we want to build reputation with them so that they keep coming back for more, and they bring their friends with them. Also, having like a referral policy might actually be a really good idea as well. So like if a person refers a friend, they can get like discounts on items or discounts on seller fees or something like that. Just something small, so that we give off that, you know, we care about people, and we want to share this amazing product with everybody. So I'm gonna kind of backtrack. Well, no, and no, I'm not gonna backtrack. Yeah, but that's basically it for this. I'm gonna think of any questions that you might be asking me, because we can't meet in person. I can't think of any, but thank you so much for meeting with me. I hope that my proposal for this new market, you liked it, and thank you.